Hello there, beautiful Aquarians. This is LJ. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you're doing well. This is a mid-March through the end of March reading for you, 2020. Of course, whenever you see this video, it's your time. You must need the healing that's going to be coming about. The Divine has asked me to pull only 2 cards tonight, and there's one message from Buddha, Wisdom of the Buddha deck. And that's by Matthew Smith. Mindfulness deck. And then I did pull your healing card from Earth Warriors Oracle, and that is by Alana Fairchild. Beautiful, beautiful artwork in here though, isn't it? Alright, so just to let you know, I want to tell you now, hey, go ahead, hit the like button, will you? Subscribe, share, do it now, because what I'm saying is at the end, with this healing process that you're going to be going through, I don't want to be talking to you very much at the end. So I'm just going to let you go out silently. So I'm hoping that you can continue in a sort of meditation, a quiet time. So right now, if you will, if you're not in a quiet place where you can not be disturbed right now, you might push pause on this and get to a quiet place where you can sit back and relax. Maybe get into a meditative position if you have a meditation chair or pad, or maybe lie down on the bed where you won't be disturbed. That would help a lot, I think. And then after this beautiful reading, you can just continue to relax, meditate, listen for synchronicities, listen, feel, see messages from the Divine. Because when you're in that heightened state, that high vibrational state, it's a lot easier for you to get messages. All right, beautiful Aquarians. So your card, the Wisdom of the Buddha. Let me turn that over real quick. And then we will do just a moment. I'm going to do a... So you have wisdom and virtue. I love it. Keep your mind clear and your heart open. Beautiful message. All right, but before we get going, let's take that moment just for yourself. I'm going to use my singing bowl, and we're going to clear your energies, all right? So just close your eyes for a moment. Take a few deep, relaxing breaths. I now ask for 100,000 angels from the highest, purest, best white light energies to come in through our crown chakras and clear our energy of all negativity. If you agree to this, say yes now, and the angels will come in through your crown chakra. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for walking before us and protecting us, our families and our loved ones, always. Thank you, Spirit. I hope that helped, my beautiful Aquarians. All right, so wisdom and virtue. Let's read this one from Buddha. Keep your mind clear and your heart open, my loves. It's very important right now. Let's put this right there. I think he wants to go right there. All right, so that is the number 7. Very spiritual number for you. So long as people do not understand the true nature of the objective world, they fall into the dualistic view of things, the Buddha replied. They imagine the multiplicity of external objects to be real and become attached to these objects, nourished by the habitual energy of these attachments. This leads to the assertion of the ego and its belongings, and thus the dualistic habit of mind goes on functioning. there evolves false imaginations. But how else can the Bodhisattva recognize that there is nothing but what is seen of the mind itself? And how else can the Bodhisattva gain an insight into the true nature of mind and be freed from the wrong conceptions of cause and effect? For this reason, I say that discrimination takes its rise from the mind becoming attached to the multiplicities of things that in themselves are not real, and that emancipation comes from thoroughly understanding the meaning of reality as it truly is. That's a Buddhist Bible by Dwight Goddard. Below that it says, the embodiment of great compassion. Now this is a hard word here. Let me see. Avalokiteshvara, Avalokiteshvara, holds in two hands the sacred object of his work to relieve suffering, the prayer beads and the lotus, and in his palms, folded hands, the wish-fulfilling jewel. Through meditation, your Buddha nature is revealed. Apply its virtuous qualities to your everyday experiences as a reflection of your own enlightenment. That is beautiful, isn't it? I love these cards. They are just gorgeous. All right, so here is your healing card, and this is from the Earth Warriors Oracle. That is so beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful bird. Q-Ente, sweet paradox of empowering grace. Aquarians. All right, kick back, and this is where you are going to relax. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, maybe 3 or 4 times, and then just relax. Let your breathing, let your breathing do what it's going to do. Let your body relax, your mind, your soul, and just sit back and listen. After a few pages of this reading, there will be a healing process. And after that, I will just say a few words and let you go, okay? So after this healing process, maybe continue to just sit and feel and listen to the messages that will come to you from the divine. If you have a notebook, you could write them down. Probably would be very helpful for you. All right, so enjoy. Sweet paradox of empowering grace. When the mind says no, but the heart leaps with joy, we are ripe for a transmission of empowering grace. The sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situation appears to be, the more we are supported through grace, and our divine success manifests, swift and complete. Let the faith of the heart overcome doubt. Allow your mind to be filled with wonder at the unlimited power of the divine, and you shall bear witness to sacred manifestation. When there is something within your heart that you know you are on this planet to accomplish, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed in that mission. This is the divine promise and sacred plan for you. If a miracle is required for success, then one shall be given. Pray with courage and confidence for your rightful divine inheritance, and allow your bold heart and loving soul to believe in your beautiful, hope-filled destiny. Q-Ente, the sky jewel of the Andes, brings you Hummingbird, who bears the soul medicine of spiritual grace, the evolution to conquer any obstacle and the extraordinary power of the heart. The concept of spiritual grace can be challenging to the mind. We often don't realize just how much we have been conditioned to subconsciously demand that progress in our lives be difficult. Even whilst at a conscious level, We bemoan the struggle and wish things could be easier. We want help, but we believe that we are unworthy or have to earn our success completely off the back of our own efforts. Whilst the divine wants to encourage and participate in the fulfillment of our destiny, if we do not surrender our arrogance and learn how to surrender spiritually, we will never fulfill our potential. There is a way to allow for spiritual grace so that any obstacle can be surmounted, even the invisible ones that seem to block your progress from some unknown source. It is not a question of needing to become more powerful, but rather of your relationship to the divine needing to become more vitalized. Then grace can flow, creating success in the same situations that would have otherwise defeated you. When Hummingbird brings you medicine, you have a high spiritual destiny, one that is going to triumph against apparently insurmountable odds stacked against you. Hummingbirds have the highest metabolic rate of any animal on Earth, with their hearts capable of beating at over 1,000 beats per minute. These remarkable little creatures have an exceptionally high need for oxygen, yet some of the species have evolved to thrive in the low oxygen, high altitude environment of the Andes Mountains, flying at over 15,000 feet above sea level in truly rarefied air. This has become possible because of the seemingly tiny genetic mutation in how oxygen is metabolized in the blood. This subtle inner evolution opened up the power of some hummingbirds to thrive, quite literally, in higher worlds. Hummingbird medicine empowers a soul for success in situations that would seem the most unlikely. This medicine brings a subtle adjustment within the blood or feminine life force and how it receives and processes the enlivening presence of spirit. This in turn leads to extraordinary and heightened abilities. Trust in the incredible possibilities that are birthed through the union of the sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies within you. All right, here's your healing process, beautiful Aquarians. Rest quietly and be aware of your heart as you place your hand there lightly. Say aloud, I call upon the sacred testimony of all perfected ones who have laid down their blood for the very purpose for which I have been born. I bear witness to their sacred testimony of love in the spiritual realms, as they call out for the cleansing of my bloodline. No impediment can stand against my divine fulfillment. Allow your heart to feel relaxed and peaceful. Without it having to make logical sense, allow yourself to speak from the heart now by saying, I ask for divine forgiveness for my own transgressions and for the transgressions within my ancestral line from the beginning of time. I open my heart with genuine remorse for all violations against love that I and my ancestors have ever made. Relax as you connect with your heart, and then continue by saying, pure sacrificial blood of the Sacred Heart has already been shed for our souls. the spiritual blood of unconditional love, beating in the living sacred heart, washes through my own heart and bloodline now, back to the beginning of time. This will evoke an energetic release from your blood, which you may feel if you are attuned to subtle energies. Rest and allow this to happen without attachment or analysis. Even if you don't consciously sense something taking place, it will be happening. When you are ready, complete the process with the following statement. Through the intercession of the divine blood testimony from the purest sacred heart, all impediments have been answered. Grace flows and divine love manifests. So be it. Finish with your hands in prayer. If there is an emotional release that follows this process in your dreams or in your daily life, take a moment to place one hand on your heart, reconnecting with a feeling of love and peace within. Know that this is a continuation of the healing release and that it will subside, leaving more space for grace and fulfillment to flow through you. Beautiful Aquarians, you have completed your healing process. I send you my love, grace, happiness, and joy. Bye-bye.